Why am I struggling so much in life? Are you feeling like you're stuck in a rut? Do you feel like no matter what you do, it's not enough? Are you searching for some answers as to why life seems so hard right now? If so, this blog post is for you. We'll explore the common reasons why people struggle and offer up some tips on how to overcome these challenges. Identifying the signs of struggling. Identifying the signs of struggling can be a difficult process, as everyone experiences stress, anxiety, and other emotions in different ways. To start, take notice of your own emotions and how you're feeling. Are you feeling exhausted all the time? Is there a struggle in your life that you may not have previously noticed? If so, it may be time to look out for signs of emotional distress in yourself and your friends. Look for signs such as sleeping too much or too little, changes in weight or appetite, or a decrease in talking. Anxiety is also a common issue many people struggle with and can present itself in different ways. If stress is affecting your daily life, take the time to read some tips on how to cope with stress and identify any negative thought patterns that may be sabotaging your progress. Additionally, remember that you are not alone in your struggles. Reach out for support when needed and find things to appreciate every day. Understand why you're struggling. In order to understand why you're struggling, it's important to take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Consider what events or circumstances have led up to this point, and think about the decisions you've made that could be contributing to your struggles. It can also be helpful to identify what motivates you and how your motivation affects the way you approach situations. By taking a moment to reflect on these questions, you can gain insight into why you're struggling and uncover new perspectives that might help guide your next steps. Acknowledge your struggles. It's important to take a step back and acknowledge that you're struggling in life. Taking the time to recognize this can help you understand why you're struggling and how to work through it. It can also be helpful to accept that the glass is both half full and half empty, as this gives you a more balanced perspective on your struggles. It's also beneficial to be honest with yourself about how you feel and what your struggles are. This can be difficult, but it's an important step in understanding and addressing your struggles. Finally, it's important to remember that everyone struggles, so don't feel like you are alone in your difficulties. Knowing that you are not the only one going through this can help you find the strength to keep going. Embrace self-care. Taking care of ourselves is one of the best things we can do to help ourselves when we are struggling. Self-care doesn't have to be an action item. It can mean taking the time to free up space for the things that matter in our lives and removing those that don't. It's also about looking at our mental, emotional, and physical health and taking steps to nurture ourselves. Simple acts, such as saying no to something that doesn't serve us, can be a powerful tool for our mental health and well-being. Making sure we take time for ourselves, practice gratitude, and reach out for support when we need it are all ways we can embrace self-care and start on the road to healing. Prioritize what to do first. Prioritizing what to do first is key to helping you manage struggles in life. It can help you identify which tasks to focus on, and which activities are the most important in your life at this time. Taking the time to connect these priorities to your big goals will help reduce decision fatigue and free up time for more important tasks. Start by writing down your to-do list, setting up a schedule, and being mindful of the thoughts that come into your head. Doing this will help you stay in flow and focus on the tasks that matter most. Remember, you are not alone in facing struggles and there are ways to cope with stress. Take the time to embrace self-care, acknowledge your struggles, and identify any negative thought patterns that may be holding you back. Finding support from those around you, practicing gratitude, and allowing yourself time for rest are all essential steps towards managing any difficulties you may be experiencing. You are not alone. Having faith in ourselves, others, life, and God is what can remind us, in an instant, that we're not alone, because we're all struggling in our own unique way. Feeling ashamed of your loneliness or guilty that you've played a part in it is hugely common. But that's taking on a burden you don't have to bear. When we come together to talk about our struggles, we are reminded of the strength and courage in each of us. We may be struggling with different issues, but we are all connected by our resilience and determination to make it through tough times. Knowing that you're not alone can help you take back control of your life and make healthier choices for yourself. Learn to cope with stress. Learning to cope with stress is an important step that can help you manage your struggles. Stress can be a major factor in why you're feeling overwhelmed or unable to cope. Everyone has stress, and it is a normal part of life. However, long-term stress can have an adverse effect on your physical and mental health. It's important to take steps to reduce stress, such as practicing relaxation techniques, getting enough sleep, and seeking support from friends and family. Additionally, taking time for yourself and engaging in activities that make you feel good can help reduce stress levels. Understanding the relationship between goals and happiness. Understanding the relationship between goals and happiness can help us create a more positive mindset. Happiness is not something that can be achieved in one fell swoop. It is a journey rather than a destination, a daily choice we make, rather than an end goal. Setting and achieving our goals can lead to progress and a sense of satisfaction that can make us happier. But expecting too much from ourselves or overconditioning happiness to an event can lead to a range of mental health issues. Finding true happiness is an ongoing process that involves being honest with ourselves and recognizing the high points in our lives, as well as the day-to-day events that bring us joy. Stay positive and believe in yourself.